Hello Leo, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your February 2022 love reading. This is for all of you who are in a current romantic relationship, or if it comes up as temporary separation from your person. If you are single and looking for new love, I will be posting those readings separately for you guys. So let's get right into your reading and see what we've got coming up for you in the month ahead. If you're new to my channel, by the way, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. And if you do find that you enjoy this reading, please don't forget to hit that like button on this video and subscribe to my channel as well. We've got some wonderful energy coming in here for you guys so far. We've got flexible and we've got blessed. Yes. Who doesn't need a few little blessings in their lives, in their relationship? So we've got flexible energy coming in here. So sometimes we need to be rigid and firm. Sometimes we need to go with the flow. And this is one of those times where you might need to be a little bit flexible, okay? Like a tree blowing gently in the breeze, okay? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Sometimes in order to get over an obstacle or a hurdle, sometimes we need to be open and receptive to someone else's point of view. Sometimes we need to just go with the flow and not let anything derail us or anything like that. So there may be something in your month ahead where you might need to be a little bit bendable, okay? It could be something as very simple as you have some plans, you got some plans, you've got something that you want to do, and maybe you have to change your plans, okay? There may be something out of your control, okay? You could even just have a change of, a change of heart for something as well, right? Something kind of minor, all right? So flexibility really is the key in your month forward, okay? And, especially where your relationships, where your people are concerned in your life, okay? And, sometimes we just need to let things go, okay? Just let it go. Sometimes things aren't worth arguing over, okay? So really that flexibility is the key. But we also have the blessed energy. Oh, this is beautiful. This is wonderful. Some blessings headed your way, perhaps some surprises. You and your person could just be on the same page. Ooh, maybe the flexible energy, perhaps you have one or both of you is stubborn slightly in your relationship there, and maybe someone kind of gives some leeway or someone kind of caves to something. It's like, oh, wow, I didn't think they would do that. Okay, so, but the blessed energy brings in this wonderful joy. This is a time to enjoy your relationship, to expand your connection, okay, or even to rekindle a spark in your relationship as well. Sometimes we get a little bit busy, a little bit caught up in our day-to-day lives, and we forget to focus on our person or on our relationship. So this is a wonderful magical energy that is coming in here for you, okay? And yeah, a lot of blessings headed your way. And of course, we do have Valentine's Day in the middle of the month. Take it or leave it, okay? Valentine's Day, while it can be, filled with romance and love and all of these things, it can also sometimes be a double-edged sword, okay? So, if you're if you or your person maybe digs in their heels when it comes to Valentine's Day, again, right back to that flexible card there. Flexibility is the key, okay? Sometimes we need to give a little bit extra in our relationships, especially if something is really important to one person and maybe not so much to another. Sometimes in order to maintain that magic that's in the air, sometimes we do need to just give someone what they want, okay? So, yeah, Valentine's Day can sometimes be a little bit tricky, okay? But anyways, whatever you've got going on this month, it's beautiful, it's magical, lots of blessings, lots of harmony, okay? Lots of flexibility, okay? Maybe some changes in the wind, but they are all for your benefit, bringing you some happiness. The flexible card is number 19, okay? Which actually relates back to the sun card. Blessed is number 22, okay? Twos are all about balance and harmony, partnerships, okay? Number 22 is a master number, master builder number, showing you that you have what it takes to build the life that you want, and there's a lot of blessings that are headed your way. The center of your reading here, we've got the Five of Wands. Crossing you, we've got the Knight of Cups. Okie dokie. Beneath you, I'll go through all these a little bit deeper. The Three of Wands is in your subconscious here, your recent past. The Eight of Swords in reverse. Some of you might actually have Cancer placements Um, yeah, Cancer, I think it was Cancer placements, or your person may have, or somewhere in their charts. Okay, because they actually also got the Eight of Swords in reverse in exactly the same position as well. Okay, so there might be something for you over there in that Cancer reading. Look at this. Lovely. Ace of Cups showing in here in your conscious thoughts, also your goals, your possibilities, your near future. We've got the Fool. Look at this beautiful, fresh energy, this exciting energy that's coming in here. Your current attitude, and also advice, the Ten of Pentacles. Nice. Very nice energy. External influences. We've got the Four of Pentacles there. Hopes and fears. We've got the Strength card. There is your energy there, Leo. And your overall outcome. Ooh, surprises. We've got the Fates coming in here with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, an energy of expansion, growth, surprises, possibilities, blessings, all of these wonderful, wonderful energies that are coming in here for you guys. Okay, so I think some of you have something really exciting in store. Okay, something that you've been waiting for, something that you've been wanting. I think some of you are going to get swept off your feet. There's love, there's romance coming in here. For some of you, maybe there's this energy here of stepping up to the next phase of your relationship. Okay, and I think some of you have something really exciting on the horizon here, especially with that Fool card, that Ace of Cups, and also the Fates energy, the Wheel of Fortune coming in there. Okay, I just think that you've got something really exciting on the horizon for you. Okay, so very wonderful. But in the meantime, okay, first and foremost, we do have the Five of Wands coming in here. So, you and your person, there may be a little bit of drama somewhere that's going around in your relationship. The Five of Wands can sometimes represent a little bit of drama. Okay, now this can be something that's around you. Okay, maybe something with you and your person. The Five of Wands is a competitive energy. Okay, does represent sometimes a little bit of a challenge. Okay, but it's also a very physical energy as well. Okay, so some of you might actually be in a very passionate, very physical kind of relationship. Okay, and I think you're about to level up. Okay, and I think you know it as well. All right, but the Five of Wands can also represent some healthy competition, especially with you and a person. Okay, and sometimes a little bit of healthy competition in a relationship actually keeps the spark alive. Okay, it's not too bad. I mean, think about sitting down on a Saturday night. Maybe there's not a lot going on. Maybe you're locked down with restrictions and things like that. But think of a Saturday night. You're sitting down and you get out a nice friendly game of Monopoly. Monopoly can get quite quite how should we say, violent sometimes. At times it can be a little bit, it brings out the dark side of a lot of people. Okay, so but think about those kind of things, right? You and your person, and you're engaged in this little healthy battle, right? A little bit of healthy competition. Okay, and it's fun, and sure, there's sometimes someone gets their nose out of joint or something like that. And I use Monopoly as an example because it's one of those games that's one of those gifts that keeps on giving. It can be really fast, short, and sweet, or it can drag on for a long time, but it really does bring out certain things in people, right? And it really does just represent a healthy competition. So that's not always a bad energy, right? Sometimes we do compete with our significant others, okay? But there may be some competition here. Maybe you're competing for someone's time and attention as well, okay? Sometimes there's external influences, okay, that are going on around, okay, and there could be some pandemic restrictions, those kind of things. All right, it might be in for a little bit of a battle in some respects, okay, something that's kind of affecting your relationship. We do have the Four of Pentacles here, which really does represent a good solid foundation, but there could be a little bit of family drama possibly coming in here. We do have the Ten of Pentacles, but the Four of Pentacles can sometimes represent, yes, a good solid foundation. There may be some financial situations that are going on with you and your person. The Four of Pentacles can quite often represent being a little bit closed off or holding on to something too tight, sometimes known as the miser of the tarot. Okay, so it could be a financial situation, but those pentacles, it's not just material world, it's also about knowledge and sometimes also values as well. Okay, and if we've got a little bit of drama or a little bit of kind of butting heads there, Okay, with that Five of Wands, probably nothing too serious. Okay, but sometimes there's a family situation, there's a family dynamic that sometimes comes in here. And so if you think about, the world is a very small place these days, and people travel more than they did 20, 30, 40 years ago. Okay, there's a lot more people that are getting together with people from different backgrounds, different cultures, all of those kind of things. And sometimes in your current generation you might not care so much, but sometimes you've got older family generations that might. So there could certainly be some family drama that comes in there. But there could also be something in regards to traditions, values, belief systems there as well. Okay, so you might need to be, you or your person might be digging in their heels or something, or you might be butting your heads over something as well. Okay, one person believes in something, they have these traditions, these values, and the other person has something a little bit different. And sometimes to overcome that situation, overcome that challenge, we do need to be what? Flexible. Okay, so that Four of Pentacles really does highlight the need to be, to retain your core values, all right, but also be open to someone else's as well, so that way it enhances our lives. Okay, and it's hard sometimes when people come from different religious beliefs, okay, or different family traditions and things like that, but sometimes you can actually find your ways to incorporate everything all into one, roll everything all into one. So again, if you've got that going on there, then flexibility may be the key. Okay, and now of course if someone is trying to force you to give up your personal values, things that are really important to you, things that are part of your family tradition, or things that you just hold really, really, really dear, if someone's trying to force you to give up that, well, you might need to give that a second shot or a second thought, or maybe let something go. Okay, they might actually be the ones that need to be flexible, so there might be a little discussion that needs to happen there. Okay, but I think it's something minor, whatever is going on with this Five of Wands with you and your person. Okay, and I think that you will overcome that. It could also be the Five of Wands, right? Some sort of issues there in regards to the future. Okay, especially if you're in a newer relationship, right? It can sometimes be if we start to cohabitate with people or step into a higher level of commitment. Sometimes someone has one set of expectations, another person may have a different one, and sometimes we do need to hash that out a little bit. And we do need to kind of get on the same page, right? Especially if one person holds very traditional values of, first we date, then we get married, and then we have kids, and then we do this. And then another person is like, well, I don't believe in marriage, and, I just want to, live together, and I don't think that we need a piece of paper between us. Sometimes that can cause just a little bit of friction. And sometimes that's quite a little bit of a stumbling block there. Okay, so both sides might need to make a little bit of a compromise there. Okay, so whatever situation's going on right there with that Five of Wands, I think you're going to overcome it. The Knight of Cups is what's crossing you. Okay, so maybe some of you are trying to figure out what your future holds. Okay, you're having those discussions perhaps. Okay, the Knight of Cups usually comes in here with an offer of love, of romance, of deepening commitment as well. Okay, it also sometimes brings in an apology for something. So if you've got something that you're battling over here with that Five of Wands there, then someone might need to give just a little bit. Okay, someone might need to issue an apology or take a step back or be a little bit more flexible or patient. Okay, there as well. All right, the Five of Wands can also really kind of show that maybe you're having some difference of opinions about something like Valentine's Day. Okay, one person maybe wants to go all out, the other person's like, why? It's just a fake holiday. Okay, so sometimes we get into those things because it could be certainly some sort of challenging energy in regards to love. Okay, but I also feel here the Knight of Cups crossing is a little bit of a waiting game. Okay, so I think that some of you have been waiting for a while. Okay, you might be starting to feel a little bit impatient. You've been waiting for a while, maybe for someone to pop the question. Okay, or to express their true feelings in some way. Okay, and I think that if you are waiting for someone to pop the question, whatever that means to you. I think you need to hold on to your hat, because I think you need to expect the unexpected here. We do have the Wheel of Fortune coming out here. We do have the Ace of Cups, granted that's in your thoughts. We've got the Fool here, and we've got the Knight of Cups crossing. So I think you need to kind of expect the unexpected, because don't forget, we have this blessed energy coming here as well. Okay, so I certainly do feel some surprise engagement, okay, or some other kind of offer of love, commitment, romance coming in here. Okay, I do see it. So just expect the unexpected a little bit there. Okay, so yeah, and especially with that blessed energy and the Ten of Pentacles here, the Fool, it's all very exciting. Okay, so certainly some excitement coming in for you guys here. Okay, so I think that Knight of Cups here, I think you're also a little bit conflicted within yourself with that Five of Wands. And I think that with the Knight of Cups crossing you, I think you're trying to figure out if you love your person, right? Maybe something started out, the Five of Wands can certainly be, as far as a relationship goes, as far as a connection goes, something that carries a lot of passion, a lot of spark, okay? Maybe that, you know, kind of healthy competition, but it's like, ooh, this is like really exciting, right? And because the Five of Wands can certainly represent a challenge sometimes, but it also represents some exciting energy as well. And it also is very physical kind of card. Okay, so maybe you've got this very passionate physical kind of relationship, and now you're thinking, oh my god, I think I'm falling in love, right? You're all at different phases in your relationship. Some of you are in newer relationships, some of you have been with your person for a while. Okay, so but I think some of you, you're just stumbling upon the realization that you're falling head over heels in love, and you're maybe not sure if your person feels the same way. Okay, but beneath you here, your subconscious, we've got the Three of Wands. So this shows that, you know, deep down, you are looking out into your future. You're looking out to your horizon. You're maybe making some plans, or you're thinking that you need to make some plans. You're thinking you need to take some sort of action. Okay, the Three of Wands, as far as a relationship goes, does show forward movement. Okay, it shows that you've got both feet on the ground. Okay, you and your person have planted some roots. Okay, and now you're looking out into the horizon. You're looking forward to the future. Now, the Three of Wands, you could actually be someone who is actually planning something, planning a surprise or something special, because the Three of Wands is about to take action, and it is a movement card. Okay, but it can also be one that represents some travel. The Fool card represents sometimes some travel and adventure here as well. And of course, we do have the Fates there, which is that forward movement, okay, that expansion, very surprising, very exciting kind of energy. Okay, so I think if you are, maybe you are planning something like a romantic getaway, a night out on the town, something like that, okay, or you just subconsciously know that your person is planning something, okay, because your intuition is really heightened, especially with that Ace of Cups in your conscious position there, okay, in your thoughts. And I think that your spidey senses may be going off the charts just a little bit, and you might know that there's something brewing in the wind, there's something going on. You might not quite be able to put your finger on it, okay, but you've got a pretty good idea. All right, so certainly some exciting energy there. Okay, so but the Three of Wands is also an action oriented energy, so maybe you're thinking that you need to take some sort of action, seize the moment, seize an opportunity, okay, to move forward or speak your mind, or to, you know, overcome a challenge. Okay, but this is also one of being open. Okay, and as we see, the Four of Pentacles can sometimes be one of being closed off, where you need to be a little bit more open. So perhaps you are trying to be a little bit more open and receptive to someone else's point of view, okay, or what someone else believes in, okay, some family values there that may be there. Your recent past, we've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this really kind of shows a little bit of throwing caution to the wind, so to speak. Okay, this is a release of your fears and anxieties. Okay, your doors are open, your thoughts are clear. Okay, and you're not letting any worry or fears or doubts or anything like that hold you back. Okay, you are looking forward with a little bit more positivity, and maybe even being a little bit more flexible. Okay, the Eight of Swords can also show a release release of restrictions, okay, pandemic related ones. The Eight of Swords comes out a lot these days, especially in regards to those kind of restrictions. So I think if you're making any kind of travel plans or a night on the town or a quick getaway or anything like that, the Eight of Swords being in your recent past, it can be, depending when you see this reading, time is fluid, okay? It can be today, yesterday, a couple of weeks ago, but I think some of your external restrictions have been lifted and the path forward is clear. So now you can make your plans, okay? And, you know, but you still might need to be a little bit flexible, okay, because maybe not everything is open yet. You might still have some restrictions in place, but you certainly have a lot more freedom, okay, than you did previously. Your crowning position, your goals, your thoughts, your possibilities, you are in love, baby, okay? The Ace of Cups is the holy grail as far as love goes. For some of you, this is new love. You're falling head over heels, and this may actually catch you off guard by surprise, especially if you haven't been with your person very long, or maybe you had just like kind of a friends with benefits relationship, okay, or it's just some, you know, physical relationship, and now it's like, oh my God, I'm starting to feel all the feels, okay, and this can certainly cause a little bit of tension. Okay, especially if maybe you and your person had some sort of agreement, or maybe never even discussed feelings, okay, as part of your relationship there. And, you know, now you're like, oh my God, oh my God, I'm starting to make plans for the future. I'm like falling head over heels. I've got all these feelings here. I don't know how my person feels. Okay. So, but the Ace of Cups is a wonderful energy, bringing in a lot of love. Your emotions are overflowing. It brings in peace. It brings in such a positive outlook for the future. Okay. Perhaps you're thinking that you need to focus a little bit more on love, especially if there's been like family situations or if there's been financial situations. Sometimes we get a little bit distracted. We don't always focus specifically on our person or on our relationships. So that Ace of Cups could certainly represent that you know that you need to focus a little bit more on love, okay, and on that connection with that person. But this also brings in an openness as well. And we do have open. Okay, so being open to whatever floats your boat, being open to someone else's point of view, someone's ideas. This just shows this energy of being really receptive to someone else's point of view. Okay, and it also brings in some flexibility. The Ace of Cups brings in a peace, an energy of peace to a situation too. So if you've got some challenge that's going on there, that Five of Wands, okay, we do have some peaceful resolution that is certainly possible for you guys, okay? But this Ace of Cups is beautiful no matter where you are in a relationship, whether it's new, whether you're looking at making improvements, okay? Maybe making amends a little bit here, okay? Especially if something's kind of, you know, diverted your attention a little bit, okay? Whatever this is for you, the aces always bring a little bit of luck. They always bring the seeds of potential leading you towards your ultimate long-term fulfillment and happiness, which would be the Ten of Cups. Here we've got the Ten of Pentacles, okay? But hey, still one of the best tens, right? So it's a wonderful energy filled with promise, filled with possibilities for the future. And of course, you may also be dreaming about some kind of love and romance, okay? And maybe that getaway. Your near future, we've got the Fool card, trying something a little bit different. Okay, the Fool card shows this fresh start, this new beginning, okay, or, you know, jumping into something with both feet, throwing caution to the wind, making a choice, making a decision, and being all in. And you don't know what the future holds when we get the Fool card, but you're just excited to be there, okay? This brings in this sense of adventure, this fresh starts, okay, taking something to the next step, the next phase as well, okay? And, you know, I mean, imagine if, you know, yes, the Fool card can certainly be new beginnings, okay, but it's also the start of a new cycle. And if you've got an engagement or a proposal or an expression of love, then yeah, this puts you in that new phase, okay? The Fool card can show that, you know, maybe if you are, you know that you need to focus on love and relationships, right? Maybe something has kind of gone by the wayside. Not a biggie, right? You can totally rekindle some spark and some flame. And maybe the Fool card shows that you're just really kind of jumping in with both feet, and you're really focusing on your person, focusing on love, rekindling this spark, and maybe even with the Fool card, you're trying something a little bit different. You're being a little bit adventurous as well. Okay, so certainly this wonderful breath of fresh air that's coming in here. Okay, and it's just the future really does look really, really super bright for you guys, no matter what that situation is. The Fool can certainly represent that travel and adventure as well. Okay, but certainly jumping into something with both feet, taking that leap of faith, okay, letting bygones be bygones, okay, or really being open to what someone else has to say, and again, brings in that energy of excitement. The Ten of Pentacles is here as your current attitude, and also an advice card as well, so take it as it resonates. The Ten of Pentacles is our long-term success, happiness. It's the card of family, stability, security, generational kind of energy here. So it does represent family quite often. So you could certainly have some family drama that's going on there. We already covered that a little bit. Okay, but this is certainly, you might actually be in this energy here where you have actually been with your person for a long time. You have this sense of stability already, right? You may have kids of your own, okay, all these things. And, it's like, okay, this is great in my material world. All my needs are met. I'm feeling really good. And now maybe I need to kind of light the spark a little bit, okay? But the Ten of Pentacles can also show your outlook for the future, okay? And, this is really important to you, right? And who doesn't want some stability in their lives, in their relationships, right? And, really having this sense of, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need anything. I don't want anything. And, even if we've got some problems or challenges that arise, I know that my person's in it with me for the long haul. Okay, so you could already have that sense there, or that's what you're really wanting and that's what you're focusing on. Okay, and you might actually really realize in this relationship, you might be seeing the spark of potential, okay, where this can really lead you. All right, especially if you're in a newer relationship where you're about to level up or take it up a notch here. Okay, you might be really feeling this sense of security. Okay, and you might see the long-term potential with this relationship with this person. Okay, and as far as advice goes, right, the Ten of Pentacles shows that family is important. Okay, your home is important. Okay, the sense of fulfillment, belonging, okay, is all really, really important. And the advice there is, to make the right choices for you that would put you into this Ten of Pentacles energy, that puts you on the path to this sense of security and stability of the future. Okay, and make those right choices for you, okay, regardless of your situation. But this can also be that advice as far as family values go. Okay, that advice card there is that there are a lot of things that are important to you as far as your family values go, but there may also be things that are important and passed down from generation to generation with your person as well. And we need to be understanding and accepting of all aspects of both you and that person, and back to that flexible card there. Okay, and it's not always easy, okay, especially cross-cultural things that may come in. Okay, and even if it's not even like cross-cultural, I mean, you can grow up in the same city as someone, go to the same school and all that, but you still have family, okay, that instills those values or those traditions within you, right? It really has nothing to do with geography or anything like that, right? Every family does their own thing in their own quirky, weird little way, okay? And sometimes it might seem a little bit weird, okay? But sometimes, what? It's harmless, right? We need to just kind of accept certain things as long as they are harmless, right? So anyways, so you could, so that Ten of Pentacles really does show a huge potential, okay, and your long-term outlook. Now, your external environment here, we do have the Four of Pentacles, and we already did address this a little bit, okay? So there certainly is an energy here of stability, security, balance in your relationship. The Four of Pentacles can sometimes show that, we've got a really good base, a really good starting point, and I just know that there is more to be had. Now, I do also have to say, and I really hate to say this in a love reading, okay, but it is here, In this particular deck, we do have the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles. Now, in this particular deck, the 4 of Pentacles can represent an inheritance. Now, it can represent an inheritance regarding knowledge and values and all of those things, those family traditions, okay? But it can also show a financial inheritance. However, the 10 of Pentacles can sometimes show an inheritance, like a living inheritance, right? That family wealth, that kind of thing. The 4 of Pentacles, as far as an inheritance goes in this deck, is actually where someone has passed on, passed over, okay? And we do have some family drama coming in here, so perhaps there's a little bit of infighting regarding some money, okay, or regarding some inheritances that have come down the pipeline a little bit. Okay, and sometimes that carries with it a little bit of a double-edged sword, right? So, but it could certainly be something that is very positive for you. Okay, it's maybe something unexpected, maybe not. Okay, but it would certainly certainly give you some financial stability in your situation. It's just unfortunate sometimes how things come about. Okay, but you could also have a living inheritance coming in here as well with these two cards. Okay, and you know, sometimes our family likes to pass things down while they're still around to see their people enjoy what they've given them. Okay, so you could certainly have some financial situations going on there. Okay, we can also possibly suggest here, because we do have a family dynamic coming in here for some of you, there may be a little bit of a, how should we say, a little bit of difference in backgrounds in regards to wealth, like social status. Okay, one person could be, you know, come from a family generation, okay, that is, you know, maybe just kind of like something like blue collar workers, you know, and whatever. Certainly nothing wrong with that. Tradespeople, that kind of thing. And then the other person could be from like this, a little bit more of a wealthy kind of background, and sometimes that can cause a little bit of drama there as well. Okay, you know, so certainly may have some sort of financial discussions or things that are going around. Okay, but ultimately that 4 of Pentacles shows that, you know, you really do have a really good foundation with your person. Okay, and you have the ability there to really go the distance. You have that opportunity and that energy to right some wrongs. Okay, find a balanced and practical resolution to things as well. Okay, and you know, get on the same page. Okay, this particular 4 of Pentacles also shows that balance coming in there as well. Okay, I'm just going to clarify the external energy here. So what else is, thank you, in our external environment here? What else is influencing this relationship? We've got the 2 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So the Queen of Wands can certainly represent a person that has some sort of influence in this relationship. Now, the Queen of Wands is in the upright there, okay? So someone very well-meaning, maybe someone has some really good advice for you, maybe even someone bringing in some messages and some news. The 2 of Wands shows those making those plans for the future, okay, that there's a lot of potential, removing blocks, okay, seeing things clearly, all right, you know, perhaps even travel, right? The 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands, okay, can certainly be making travel plans, all right, or plans to move forward, okay, from something, all right. So that 2 of Wands shows some patience, some planning, some being open and receptive, okay. The Queen of Wands can certainly possibly represent a friend or a family member that has some sort of influence in some way. Maybe they just have some really good advice. The Queen of Wands in the upright is someone who very exciting, someone who is a little bit inspirational. Maybe someone you look up to. It can be a best friend, again, some, you know, family member that comes in here, and maybe they actually have some answers or solutions for you. Okay, certainly someone that you may listen to. The Queen of Wands can also represent you or your person, okay, with the energy to really make something happen. Okay, to, you know, plan your future, okay, maybe even do some financial planning here, and, you know, really kind of um, uh, take some action in regards to those areas. It's like, this is what we're figuring out, that what we want, and now we're going to get going. Okay, so that Queen of Wands can actually show following your passions and your goals, okay, and following your dreams as well. All right, but it's mostly as a person, mostly an external influence here. And again, maybe someone that just has some really good advice, or with the Knight of Swords, someone who brings in some news, okay, some messages, some communication. The Knight of Swords is quite often, you know, the energy here, a fresh new way of thinking, some, you know, brings in some bright ideas, okay, the ability and the opportunity to do something new, but it also brings in some excitement. The Knight of Swords is quite often a bringer of messages or news as well, okay. Think of like that Pony Express from back in the day, okay, coming in and delivering some news, some communication. So it could certainly be that there is a influential female, or someone with a very feminine, nurturing kind of energy, okay, someone who is bringing in some sort of exciting news for you, maybe something that has to do with your money, your finances, okay, maybe even someone that brings in an opportunity for you and you need to take some action, okay, or do some quick thinking here. All right, but this is certainly bringing in some excitement to, you know, into your world, into your realm. Now, I'm sensing a slight plot afoot somewhere. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have any energies here of secrecy or anything like that, okay, but I'm just getting a little bit of energy here from this Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and that Two of Wands. I think somebody, okay, is going to get one hell of a surprise, all right, in a very positive way, a surprise engagement, a surprise party, something that is being kept under wraps, okay, because we do have this surprise kind of energy, this unexpected kind of energy here. And I think there is a little bit of a plot afoot there, okay? So some sort of secret thing that's being planned in the background, in the sidelines there, okay? So again, you know, I think I said a little bit earlier, hold on to your hat and expect the unexpected. So maybe someone has, you know, has enlisted the help of a close friend or family member there to, you know, to plan some sort of surprise, whether it's a surprise engagement, you know, a romantic dinner or something, or maybe even something as a little bit of a getaway, and just getting just a little bit of yeah, a little bit of planning some sort of surprise. So hold on to your hat. Okay, if that's you, I feel that you're probably already gonna know about it. I think your spidey senses are going a little bit off the charts there. Okay, but something a little bit unexpected, but something that certainly is really positive there for you. Your hopes and your fears, we've got the Strength card here. So this is your energy here, Leo. Okay, and you know, it's, you know, the Strength card really is a wonderful energy. It's all about your inner strength. But in a relationship reading, this is about the strength of your connection with your person. Okay, and the Strength card really does give you the energy to power through situations, the good, the bad, the ugly, shows the strength of your connection with your person. Okay, and sometimes we do get a little bit afraid of, you know, if something's not going to go, if something's not going our way, or if there's some challenges, or, you know, can we really weather the storm? Can we really persevere? And sometimes it's a really valid concern, especially if you've been, you know, hurt before in relationships, or you've had things that haven't quite gone your way. Okay, this particular Strength card here, it's really interesting. Usually in the Strength cards we show, you know, we show a person who has tamed a lion. In this case here, there's a freaking boa constrictor, okay, that is surrounding her. So, you know, if you are faced with constricting situations, okay, the Strength card really does bring in this energy to power through. Okay, and you know, to really embrace all situations and not let anything hold you back or hold you down, okay, or restrict you in any way. And if you see this boa constrictor, okay, it's wrapped around her, but very loosely. Okay, it's like, hello, my friend. Okay, so, but the snakes in a lot of cultures and tarot as well, snakes sometimes do represent a healing energy, okay, a renewal as well, okay, so, you know, and of course, I mean, boa constrictor can certainly represent power and a strength, okay, and, you know, so there is certainly a hope here to renew something or to power through a constricting or challenging situation, okay, and the strength card in this, the imagery of this here is also that even though you may have the power, okay, the inner strength, the personal power to, you know, to, how should we say, use, you are a force to be reckoned with, and even though you have that power to really force your way through an issue, you choose in the strength card to use kindness and compassion instead of brute force and brute strength. So I think here that a lot of you are really hoping that, you know, that you do have the power to really connect with a person, to weather the storms, to really connect on a different level, okay, and instead of, you know, fighting or arguing, that maybe being open and receptive and being kind and compassionate is the way to go, okay, but ultimately I think this really does have to do with the strength of your connection and you feeling really confident about your person, okay, and you know, sometimes we're kind of afraid that, oh well, I don't know, what if it doesn't work out, or what if this doesn't happen, or you know, all of this stuff, and you know, where will I be, and you know what, whatever you've got going on, okay, you've got the strength, the inner strength, the confidence, you've got that openness, okay, you've got that ability to power through, to heal situations, to weather any kind of storm, and to really do what is right for you. And I also see here that you and your person actually do have a really strong bond, okay, and even if you've got a little bit of challenges that you're dealing with, okay, I think you really do have the strength and ability to really power through. Your overall outcome, aha, we do have the Fates card coming in here, and you know, so this is an energy of expansion, of growth, okay, the future looks really bright. This brings with it good luck, good fortune, okay, it also brings in, of course, some fated energy, so sometimes your future is a little bit written in the stars, okay, this brings a little bit of mystery, okay, and really does show that your future is really, really bright. Okay, this brings in, of course, this growth within your relationship, you and your person, okay, just moving forward, okay, growing with each other, and, you know, but this also brings in a little bit of surprise as well. So destiny, fate, karma, all of these wonderful things are all part of your future in this connection, a turning point, a new chapter in your life, okay, lucky breaks, things just really going your way, and of course sometimes those little surprises, okay, so this is a wonderful, wonderful energy that's coming in here. And let's just see if we can get a little bit more information. Sometimes when we do get the Wheel of Fortune, there is a little bit of mystery and surprise that surrounds it there. Okay, so we don't always know, but let's have a look. We've got the Two of Swords, we've got the Eight of Cups, and we also have the Four of Swords here. Okay, now the Eight of Cups is sometimes a very interesting energy, okay, but you know, it looks like here, okay, with this Wheel of Fortune, there's something really important to take under consideration, and you need to make some decisions. The Eight of Cups, okay, sometimes is viewed upon as, you know, an inner journey of leaving one situation, okay, and finding something better. However, considering we have the fates here, we've got good luck, good fortune, okay, we've got some destiny at play here, and we've got this energy of expansion and growth, a new chapter. I think what this is you're going to make the right decisions for you to move forward into the Nine of Cups energy. Okay, this is one of expansion and growth. Okay, you are graduating, shall we say, from one phase of your relationship, and your dreams and your wishes are about to come true, because this Eight of Cups figure, okay, he detaches emotionally from one situation, and the next level, the next step there is the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, okay, contentment, satisfaction, all of those things. And the Four of Swords here brings about peace to your situation, okay? So kind of put your mind at ease, okay? Finds a peaceful resolution, a peaceful way forward, okay? And it really does bring in this very positive energy, okay? But it's also the Four of Swords can also represent excuse me, the releasing the need to worry about the future, just kind of going with the flow. Also shows a spiritual connection with you and your person, okay? And also shows trusting your intuition as well, and kind of going with that flow and embracing that new cycle of life that's coming in here. Okay, so I think you're well on your way to achieving, okay, your Ten of Pentacles energy, okay, very much well on your way. I think things are just going to start to work out for you there, okay, and things are really progressing in a very positive manner, a very positive way for you. Lots of blessings that are headed your way. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a tickle in my throat. So there we go. So let's close out your reading here with a couple of Lovers Oracle cards. And let me see. Interesting, in your external environment, we've got the Two of Wands, and then as the clarifier there is your overall outcome. For your energy, we've got the Two of Swords. So we've got two more twos on the table there. And then we also have 22 with that bless. So 2, 2, 2, 2. So those twos may be really significant for you, okay? You might want to look up the spiritual and angel meaning of 2, 2, 2, 2. And there will be more messages in there for you guys. All right, so voila. So final cards here. There's your first one. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Follow your heart. Listen to your intuition, people. All right, there is your next card. And it says, my beloved. Oh, a love letter. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we're always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. I think you and your person just have a spiritual connection here, especially with that Ace of Cups. Yes, love and romance and all of these things, but also that spiritual connection. The cups are really very tied with intuition, with those psychic bonds and connections. Okay, so I think you're really connected with your person on a different level. And there's your final card. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Another little love letter for you, okay? So maybe you're really hoping that your person will bring out all of the feely feels and really kind of, I don't know, there's some romance and love in the air there. Maybe a little bit of love letters or those deeper expressions of love is really what's important for you, okay? Or maybe it's just something that doesn't need to be said. I'm gonna leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you in some way. It's a lot of excitement, a lot of surprises, a lot of blessings headed your way. So it's actually really quite beautiful. All right, I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic month. If you did like this reading, please don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.